Welcome back to Undisputed. It's time to dive into Super 6 NFL Sunday, the free-to-play game where you can win up to $250,000 of Terry Bradshaw's money. One of the Super 6 matchups this week, which we'll get into just now, is the Chiefs against the Titans. Now, Patrick Mahomes was a full participant in practice for the second day in a row yesterday. While there has been no final word on his status, reports are that the reigning MVP is expected to make his return against the Titans on Sunday. Now, the Chiefs have gone 2-1 without Mahomes, including that game where he suffered a dislocated kneecap. So, Orlando, you played with Mahomes in Kansas City last season. What are your expectations for him coming back this week?
The same ones as every time he steps on the field. Playing down there with Pat, playing for Andy, playing with that medical staff, I don't think they put him back in a situation where he can't do everything that he done before he...
Okay.
Pat's like something that you've never seen before. I mean, I don't even...
Well, I know.
I know when you play in that video game when you're little and you make that player and you create him and you give him that skin tone and that hair and you give him that arm sleeve, that's Pat. And you like spike his ratings up a little bit, give him a 99 in this, and it's your creative player. He's special. Special, Skip.
So you realize he just lost back-to-back home games before he got hurt. He was actually already nicked. He already had an ankle, right? So he's not invincible yet, right?
No one is.
Not at all, but I mean, I don't think when you look at those, if you look at his stats in those home games, I think that was pretty good. I ain't looked at them, but I mean, a blind man could tell you that them stats was pretty good.
Okay, well, this wouldn't take a blind man. I'll tell the blind man that Tennessee ranks 7th in points allowed. And this is not an easy place to come back to.
I mean, I think that anytime you step out there any given Sunday, I think it's going to be a tough game. But I think that when number 15 is back there, tough becomes, you know, you got a shot.
Got you. But you know what I saw in the last 2 games? Again, he's got no use for Matt Moore. I do. I respect him as a quality backup quarterback. Obviously, he's not even in the universe with Patrick Mahomes.
The dude was coaching high school football last year.
I got it. But if you look what the dude just did in those back-to-back games, it was pretty great. And that team responded to him because I thought everybody lifted their games around Matt Moore in ways...
But I think that if you just turn off the game and don't even watch Matt Moore and you just look at that guy on the sideline with the curly hair, the hoodie, the way that he running around, the way that he energetic, the way that he interacting with his teammates, they're ready for him to come back.
Okay, well, I got that. But did you see what the numbers he put up? Again, you have you thought they were going to lose these games, and they shouldn't have lost to Green Bay except for the luckiest pass of the year.
Oh, Rodgers.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers throws a fall away, no look into the end zone and admits later, I was actually trying to throw it to the tight end, and he overthrew him by 10 yards.
He saw the guy.
And hit Jamal Williams.
Didn't he say he saw a glimmer?
He saw some glimpse of a jersey in the back of the end zone, but he said, I was aiming for 6'7" Jimmy Graham.
Sometimes it's way better to be lucky than good.
Okay, well, he was lucky.
I expect him to play well, and this is the first time he's going to have his full arsenal. Reek is back. That's the guy. He's the difference maker.
Man, that's the guy that's wearing the number 10 jersey that's got the jetpack on the back of him.
And Sammy Watkins is finally healthy.
Have you ever been on a practice field with anything like Tyreek?
Never. I mean, I think that's what's more impressive than his actual speed is his stamina. I mean, the guy finishes every single catch to the end zone.
In practice?
Every single. He's finishing, and it's like, man, how'd he get back so fast? We used to sit on the sideline like, he just caught a deep ball. How's he back?
You saw what he did to his running back the other day, Damien.
Man, he
just tracked him.
Well, he said he did it because Damian Williams keeps saying in practice that he could outrun him.
Listen, we actually had a time in the locker room where he was taking bets of giving people 20 and 30-yard head starts. And, you know, back in my day, you know, I could run. And it was just like, man, give me a 20, 30-yard, like, go back out on this practice field with him. And when you really get on the field and you feel that speed on you, it's like, it's almost like being in a...
with a 20-yard head.
Because there's a difference between football speed and track speed. And I tell people that this dude legitimately has track speed. He's a track speed guy that can play football because normally...
It translates.
Yes.
Some don't translate.
You've been around guys. Normally, track guys, they're frail. They're thinly built. This dude is compact. He's muscular. And he's turned himself into a big...
You got to see him work out, though. You got to see this dude on the Vertimax. You got to see this dude squatting.
Yeah. you can tell the way he's built, Skip.
And how would you judge his hands? How would you rate them?
I think that he catches the ball well, but what he does better than have natural, pure hands, he goes up and gets it.
Yeah, he's
to see a guy that's that small go up and get the ball, I never seen nothing like it before. Like I always like look back and say like, I tried in my mind to say, who faster than him? Who have I played faster than him? But I never, ever felt any like football speed like that. I'm sure there's people out there that's faster.
Got the most talented quarterback you've ever seen, and the most gifted
Well, I don't know
receiver.
about he's the most talented quarterback that I've ever played with. I mean, I remember sitting on that sideline. This big guy that wear number 18 for Indianapolis, Sheriff. I think we all know where we're going with
Oh
this.
yeah, you was there when he came to. You was there when Denver came there and Tony Romo did that thing for us, served that thing right on up for us.
Yeah, but I also was in Indianapolis when we was a struggling ball club. No, I was in Dallas. Struggling ball club goes down. Jason Garrett gets promoted. Coach, why are they promoting him? He was a terrible offensive coordinator. Go down there against a team, best team in the NFL. Pick six. Pick six.
Sean off Peyton Manning.
They felt bad for y'all.
No.
Guys.
I still got my pick six. Still got my ball.
But are you projecting Patrick Mahomes to be better than Peyton Manning when all is said and done?
I don't know about that. We're going too far now. We compare apples to oranges. Now.
You are.
We compare apples to oranges.
Skip. You talk about a guy that's been to 4 Super Bowl, won 5 regular season MVPs. I mean, Peyton, look, the guy is supremely talented, and he's young. We've never seen anything like this, a guy that have this kind of success. Dan Marino had this kind of success in his second season. He was on pace again to throw for 5,000, 6,000 yards. And Tyreek Hill is young. Sammy Watkins is young. This core group, Andy's not going anywhere. Andy's, I don't know how old Andy is.
But it's one thing that we all can't project in this thing.
Well,
Health.
yeah.
Like, it's one thing that we
obviously,
all can't. But I mean, he's got all the talent.
I got all that. But my only fear for that kid, and he's still a kid, is that Andy lets him get away with too much, because I saw him in camp practicing no-look passes, practicing left-handed passes.
But what people don't realize is Steve Young threw no-look passes to Jerry Rice all the time. Jerry Rice lined up at the backside on the X. Yeah. It's anticipation. He dropped back.
Yeah,
you know, he knows it's cover 3. Yeah. So if I'm gonna look right, I'm gonna naturally get that weak side hook player to drift. So you got to throw it to a spot.
Okay.
If I'm throwing it 18 and 2 every time.
Time out. Steve, no one ever talked about Steve Young throwing no looks.
He throws them, though.
But he's throwing anticipatory passes where he's just saying he's going to be there at that time, so I'm just going to cut
You talking about he actually throwing the ball, not looking at it.
I'm talking about scramble no looks, where it's a broken play,
but
you're just
I think he sees you. I think he sees you, and I think the more that he can keep his eyes downfield, the better chance that he has at anticipating.
And he don't pull the deep. Because once you start looking at the guy, where's the defense going to go? To that guy. Okay. So he says, if I'm looking over here, you still think I'm going to throw the ball over there and I'm going to throw it.
Okay,
right,
but you know what happens in this league if you get a little too full of yourself, too many no-looks and too many left-handeds. Maybe next time he'll throw behind his back or between his legs.
It's coming.
Yeah. Okay?
Why
not? Try that, and this league is going to say,
but Brett Favre made a living out of it. Brett Favre just said, you know, I'm going to throw a strawberry through a battleship. I don't care how many people was there.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And he did it.
Yeah, but
sometimes the strawberry hit the broadside of the house, splattered. Right?
True. Yeah. But you know what, Skip? I agree with I don't believe Andy would put him out there, because there's a difference, Skip. You can put somebody out there healthy, but if they can't protect themselves, because at the end of the day, because you know when you're in practice and you come back from an injury, they script everything. Nobody's going to get close to him, but come game time, he's going to have to make a sudden move. Somebody breaks scot-free, and you're going to have to be able to make a move, and they must feel very, very comfortable that that knee is healed properly enough that he can protect himself.
But what I can tell you is there probably won't be no more quarterback sneaks anytime soon.
Shouldn't have been one anyway.
Oh, there's not. Tom Brady leads the world in quarterback sneaks, and he's just fine.
And your guy Carson Wentz he's the best quarterback sneak.
But not if a guy's injured. He has an injured ankle, so don't even put him in that situation. Don't even put him in the situation. If you got running backs back there and they can't get what the hell are they back there for if they can't get 4th and 1?
That's true, but I don't want to. Me personally, I don't always like handing the ball off 7 yards deep to get 1.
Thank you.
You've been doing it all this other time.
Sometimes I don't like that. I mean, if you out there and you out there, you healthy.
Guess what you never saw once Peyton Manning had his injury?
What happened?
Quarterback sneak.
I mean, Peyton was 40 when he had his injury.
Oh, Tom Brady 42 and he's still sneaking.
That's a special guy.
You don't put people in situations. It's kind of like if you got an injured shoulder, you're not going to be banging your shoulder. You're going to have guys in plays where they don't have to use their shoulder.
But Shannon, he had an injured
Ankle, yes.
And then he gets a knee. I mean, what's the chances?
Very good.
No.
Because you compensate.
No, I don't think he's compensating. I think he was just.
You don't think he compensated?
I don't think he compensated right there. I think that he just ended up getting somebody landing on him.
He hurt the ankle in week 1.
Correct.
He re-injured it in 4 and 5.
Correct.
What happens when you hurt one side of your body?
You do compensate, but I think that was a freak play. I think just somebody landing on him. I mean, none of us knew what happened. I'm sure you probably thought it was his knee. He was going. I'm sure we all thinking we didn't see the last of Pat.
Okay, so back to the game at hand. We got Kansas City at Tennessee. They're the 7th in points allowed. That defense is. I think it's going to be a struggle, and I'm going to make this point again. For Matt Moore, that whole team rose up around him. And when Patrick plays, I think the team often sits back, especially the defense, and waits for him to make a spectacular
But I think that him coming back I would equate this to being the first game of the season. The excitement is there.
Okay.
I think the defense is playing better. I think they're settling in the Spagnolia system.
Okay, I'm going to go Kansas City close, 27-24, and this is a 6-point game. They're favored by 6, but I'm going to go, again, Tennessee will cover this.
Well, the thing is, the games they lost, what do, Skip? You run the football. And they got big Derrick Henry. They're going to try to batter him with Derrick Henry.
Yep.
I'm going to go a little bigger than that. I'm going to go 31-20 because I don't think the Titans' offense is good enough to keep up. Because at the end of the day, you still got to score points to beat them.
All right, what's your gut on this?
I'm going to go Chiefs close. But I mean, no, I'm going to go close because I think that in these big spreads, you always get that backdoor cover. Yeah. You always get that last touchdown at the end for that coach trying to make it look good.
Things, huh? Interesting.
Now I am that I watch the game from a different perspective.
All right.
You didn't say with Tyreek Hill when he gave you 20, 30 yards. Did you get him?
No, I'm not taking that bet. No, not at all.
Because if he suck you up, you like...
I mean, whoa.
Suck you up. Maybe 200. Whoa. He give you 20 and 200.
No, the suck you up part.
Yeah, he gonna get you.
What'd you time in the 40? Did you
4.32.
4.32, and you're scared of him with a 20-yard head start?
Man, I got a lot of miles on this body. A lot of miles on this whole
That was 4.32, like what?
2008.
Ain't no 4.32 coming out 2008. Nah.
Orlando, we're going to give you a quick break from these two, but don't go too far because we want you coming back for an Antonio Brown segment. But before the NFL games kick off on Sunday, download the Fox Sports Super 6 app and play Super 6 NFL Sunday.